Florida legislators advanced a bill this week to prohibit sleeping and camping on public property unless it's at an approved homeless encampment site, a heated topic that will be debated by the Supreme Court after places like Texas, Georgia and an Oregon city passed similar legislation in recent years. Several experts and advocates have spoken out against SB 1530. Martha R., CEO of nonprofit Homeless Services Network of Central Florida, told Forbes she has grave concerns about whether cities and counties would be able to afford to establish these proposed encampments, and said they would be faced with the threat of a lawsuit unless they arrest people solely for existing and having the need to sleep. Democratic State Senator Rosalind Osgood said during the vote on SB 1530 that because homeless people contribute to the taxes that pay for public property, it's their property, too. Jonathan Weber, Florida Policy Director for the nonprofit SPLC Action Fund, said during the committee meeting that because the bill doesn't specify what's considered public sleeping, it will be selectively enforced against poor and unhoused people. Martin stated the specifics on what's considered illegal public sleeping and camping will be addressed at a later date. The Supreme Court agreed earlier this month to decide whether a city in Oregon violated citizens' Eighth Amendment rights by banning homeless people from sleeping in public places. A federal appeals court previously ruled Grants Pass, Oregon imposed cruel and unusual punishment by not allowing homeless people a place to sleep, an Eighth Amendment violation. 653-100. That's how many people in 2023 experienced homelessness each night in the U.S., up 70,000 from 2022, according to a report by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. That's around 20 of every 10,000 people. The issue of allowing unhoused people to camp or sleep on public property has grown as a policy debate in recent years. Unfair wages, rising housing costs and a decline in federally subsidized housing is driving the increase in homelessness, thus driving the criminalization of homelessness, according to a 2019 report by the National Homelessness Law Center. Republican lawmakers have led the charge on banning public sleeping and camping. Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott signed a statewide law in 2021 that went into effect the same year banning camping without a permit in all public places. Georgia Republican Governor Kemp signed a law in 2023 restricting counties from adopting policies that prohibit state or local bans on public sleeping and camping. An Oklahoma City banned sleeping outdoors in the downtown area last month, saying the law will improve businesses while straying from criminalizing homelessness. Some cities have worked around enacting outright public camping bans. The Denver City Council passed an ordinance Monday banning homeless encampment sweeps when the temperatures drop below freezing.